Welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and it's Fri-Yay! I'm trying to get a cord wrapped up over here, and it's being a pain in my tuchus. It's being a pain. It's not wanting to wrap up like I want it to. There. Good morning. Let's see. Nobody's in here yet, huh? Or is my chat just being restreamed again? Let's see. Good morning, Kendall. Cat, chill. What are you playing with? Oh my goodness, cat's being silly. Mute that. I'll play, let it play. Good morning, Monique. Good morning, good morning. And giggles are not on the plus menu. I mean, that's where they were before. You're here but haven't chatted. Good morning, Lisa. Well, we'll give it a few minutes. The inspiration for the Kelly Lana. I don't know how to say it. That's why I had Caliana without the extra in it. The Kelly Lana Square. Good morning. Good morning. I am tempted to just keep going with this scrap yarn here and just see how big I can get this. I don't know. Make it a donation blanket or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna play and see what happens. All right, so y'all, I worked off my butt off yesterday. Good morning, Angela and Rebecca. I got a video recorded of the whole square. Da-da-da. Here is the square that I did. Look, tails and everything were sewn in on the video, and that's a 6-inch square. So it's a 6-inch square, so hopefully, you know, the numbers will be somewhat similar to all of our squares around the outside. We'll see. So I got it recorded, and then I was like, you know, I can't decide if I want to go back and... Oh yeah, thank you. Captions. It stays on there from the day before, and I don't think to, you know, turn it off before I leave the live. The Cali Lana cluster square or blanket square. I called it the blanket square because then that way maybe it can be used as a square or it could be used as a blanket. Possibly. But in the video, I say the Lana Banana square. So I don't know if I should go through and edit that and put like a word, put the Cali Lana square anytime I say the Lana Banana square. Have it just pop up and say that, so that way people associate the square with that name. And so, I mean, we can call it the Lana Banana, but it's not a big deal. I just was curious. I should go and edit that because I have it coming out an hour after, a half an hour, 30 minutes after the live is over. So I am just sitting here crocheting on the original square. Good morning, Margaret. How are you doing? How is the cleaning out of your dad's apartment going? Are you getting closer to finishing up? Like, how long do you think you'll be there? How much longer? Or do you just kind of plan it by ear? Have any idea yet? So I should just like pin it like right here. Be like, that way you guys can just see the square. See the square in all its beauty. We went out to eat last night at a barbecue place. And there was a Goodwill right across the parking lot from it. So I asked my husband if we could go there for my daughter to look at clothes. And of course, I had to peruse the shelves. I couldn't not do that while I was there. I did get a shirt, not this one, but I did get a shirt. This was from my first Goodwill trip that I made, a couple days ago when I got the Bernat blanket. Wednesday or yesterday, I don't remember when I went. Well, I perused the yarn, and I found 2 skeins of I Love This Yarn in a package, and I looked for a tag to see how much it was, to see if it was worth buying. These are marked $4.99 on these. They're marked $4.99, and even on a discount week, I think that would come down to like $3 something, just over $3 with the 30% off. I got both of these for $3.99, so still a pretty good deal getting both for the price that you buy one. I mean, it's slightly bit more than one, but on the sale week, but 2 of them for less than $4. So photographed and tagged. Nice, Margaret. That's awesome. Melissa G, good morning. I know it got away from a lot of people this morning. It was quiet when I came in here. Like, quiet. Normally I have a whole chat to respond to, a whole conversation. No, you guys are fine. You're fine, Melissa. You know that. You know you're all good. Y'all come on in here when you're able and ready. And one eye open. You're watching on your TV, so you can, well, you're chatting. I'm just messing with you, Kendall. Yeah, I know the chat on the TV is a little bit clunky. You can, I think you can make the chat visible, but I don't know that you can actually chat on there unless you have like a keyboard attached to your TV somehow. So I'm trying to see if the square is doable in a blanket. So I'm going to just kind of, I don't know, I'm going to keep pulling some scraps out and just keep going and see if we can turn the Calilana square into a blankie. I mean, it looks great as a small square. I'm just trying to make sure it stays awesome the further out it goes. And like I said, I did the tutorial yesterday and the kiddos were playing their video games on the computers just in the other room from here. So you kind of can hear them throughout the video, like not the entire video, but like they have their moments throughout the video. And at one point you hear my youngest go, "Teammate!" I was just like, you know what? It's life. That's what you get. Can't get the internet to work on your laptop. Ugh, it's so annoying when technology does that, Kendall. Our phones, my husband has the same one as me now, and for some reason it kicks us off our Wi-Fi. Like, our phones go on data every once in a while, and so I have to reconnect to Wi-Fi. But it's been okay here lately, but it just every once in a while decides, we're going to disconnect. We're having issues connecting. And it's not the Wi-Fi, because The rest of the house don't have issues. It's just the phones getting disconnected. It's just weird. And it'll be on days where we haven't even left the house. So, like, it's just random. Rando. I forgot a double crochet right here. Should I go back and fix that? Or just keep going? Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going, going. So I posted on my channel, I did a post that basically said that to celebrate Granny Square Day, which is tomorrow, I won't be on here, obviously. So we're going to celebrate it today and have the release of the square come out. So yeah, I was going to try and walk through it with you guys during the live, but I was like, you know what? I got the tutorial. Y'all can watch that. Just keep swimming. Yeah, I know. That's every time I do that, I think of Dory. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. I just am trying to decide if I should go back and fill in that one double crochet that's missing. Oopsies. This is and this is from several, like, y'all remember when Andrew gave me those stitches a few weeks ago now, and I was trying to come up with a design or something with it. This was made about that time, so I messed it up at that point, so I don't know if I want to undo it and go back. So I can't tell if it's starting to wonkify because I'm holding it that way or what's going on with this thing. Is it noticeable? Nope. It's not really, but like right there, it's missing a double crochet. So if you look underneath this one, there's one on either side of the cluster underneath it. This one only has the one right here in front of my finger, and then it has the post with one missing in that hole. So it's not entirely noticeable. Good morning, Marianne. Good morning. It's a whole round that I'd have to rip out, which, I mean, I could do. Wouldn't hurt nothing. And I just don't have it. You know, a lot of times I'm very particular about things. Like, I like to frog things out to fix mistakes like that because it's like, ugh. But then there's days and times where my laziness gets to me and it's like, meh. It's not entirely noticeable. And honestly, leaving a mistake in is kind of a thing to do, you know. So I don't think it's noticeable. So today's square that, well, I mean, I'm not coming up with squares all the time, but I'm fast. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'm fast, but I could definitely have it put back together in a quick-ish fashion. So it's fine. I've already gone way past it at this point. I continue to put the round on. So, but I don't know what I was saying. Okay, so the Cali Lana cluster square, blanket square. I don't know if I should take out the blanket or just leave it the square. I could take out blanket, or we could just call it the square. We don't have to take it out. Do I get that one from you? Oh, this is just my prototypey one. I was going to turn this into a blankie. This is yours. In yellow. Yellow, hello. I was actually thinking of making another one from the same yarn and see if I can get some of the oranges to come out, and then you could have a yellow and orangey one. Because I might be close to an orange color change. Actually, I think I am. Yep. So I could make another one in the yellow orange here. So that way you have an orangey colored one too. I just continued this one. This one's a little bigger. You can't leave this. I know. Your squares for Lana are done and going in the mail today. Oh, that's awesome, Marianne. Thank you, Melissa. You're awesome. Everything is awesome because you are here. Rip it. Really? Rip it. Rip it real good. Oh, can someone like translate that for me? I don't know what that says. I'm guessing hello from Portugal. No, I don't know that. I need a translation. Translation, please. Let's see if I can translate it on here. Huh. It's new. No, I can't. Translate. Translate, yes. Oh, that's late. Okay, hold on. I want to translate the whole thing. Translate selection in English. Oh, there we go. Good afternoon for everyone. Thank you. So yeah, we're gonna make them oranges and yellows, and she's gonna join them with green. I did make a post on my YouTube channel, community post thingy. So that's your channel. Sweet. Good morning, Anna. Anna. I don't know how you pronounce it. I mean, it's still kind of laying flat or staying a square. I like the name Anna because it rhymes with Lana. Anna banana. Nana. So that I was just like, when I had it initially named Caliana, I was just making it kind of go with the whole Lana banana Nana thing. Nana Lana banana thing. You know, that's all I was doing with the Caliana. And then she lives in California, so she's a Cali girl. Hence Cali. Ugh. Well, whew, I'm working on one. I made a tutorial yesterday that will be released as soon as the live is over. And this is the one that I made in the tutorial. I worked through the entire thing without stopping the video with you guys. So I worked through this entire thing with you. I need to, next time, plan a little better because I just went for it. And I forgot the scissors and the tapestry needle at the beginning. So you get to the end of the video and I go, by the way, you need scissors and tapestry needle. And I sew in my tails and everything. Good morning, Annette. And so, yeah, I just kind of went for it and didn't really go into it with 100% everything planned out. Well, hello. We are in the US of A. You are here in the US, well, with me in the US of A. United States of America. I'm in the middle of the country, in the good old the flyover state of Nebraska. But it has its perks. It has its perks, y'all. The storms don't like us. They just go around us. Awesome. Type the word bees, BEES, in the chat, and your channel should get dropped, and we can all go check that out. Today's chiropractor day. I'm so ready to hopefully get this figured out, because this is the second time I've had it happen, and it's lingered the entire week and a half now. Almost 2 weeks. You're so excited, honored, and very grateful. Well, I'm glad you are, Lana. You are special, just like everybody else. It's funny because I don't pick any one particular person to do stuff like this for because of any particular reason. It literally just fell into our laps yesterday. God made it happen yesterday. North, south, east, or west. I would like to visit Tacoma. Tacoma is in Washington, isn't it? Yeah, Tacoma is Washington. Washington, that's on the East Coast. Good morning, Rita. Yep, I'm here in the good old state of Nebraska. Nebraska. And they got very clever with a little area in my city and just flipped the name Nebraska around. And we have the Escarpment Village in the Escarpment area. Let's just flip the state of Nebraska's name around and call it the Escarpment area. It's so funny. We didn't know that for the longest time until somebody pointed it out, and we're like, that I can see that now. To further promote crochet as well as the various channels in their respective countries. That is so cool, Anna. Good. I like that. Sunita, good morning. Seattle, Washington Mariners and Rainers. Okay. I'm not into baseball, but everybody has their thing. I'm more into like the racing and stuff. I love racing and a little bit of football. Football. Although American football, not soccer. Geez, West Coast, Lisa. Thank you. Brain is not working this morning. I knew what coast it was on, but my brain went the wrong direction and when it spoke. Thank you for correcting me. I meant West Coast. For some reason, my brain just has this hard time of thinking the left is west, even though it is. Oh, my brain. I tell you what, I do know that. It's just my brain and mouth did not connect. Good morning, Stefan. Oh. American football is better than normal football. Yeah, I'm not a huge. I don't want to get canceled in Brazil and Portugal because I don't like. I'm not a big fan of soccer. It can be fun to watch sometimes, and when it gets entertaining, but I don't. Maybe I'm becoming my mom because my mom, if you tried to tell her directions, go north or go south, she'd be like, wait, what? Go left for about 5 miles and then go, you'd have to do it like that, left and rights, no north, south, east, and west. So you had to say left and right, straight and forward and backward and all the things. Thank you. I love that. I'll stick around and see all the different crazies that we do around here. I mostly just come live Monday through Friday morning. I used to do some recorded videos, so if you want to go check those out, you can kind of get the scoop on all the things in my life and things I've made in the past. I think this square is going to work out as a blanket. I really do. I'm just, like I said, I'm just furthering this one. Oh, crochet and go this way and that way. Right, that's, yeah, my mom is, yeah, like that, but my brain, for some reason, when I see the compass rose north, south, I see east over here and west for some reason, even though it's this way, north, east, south, west, it goes from the top, right, bottom, left, but for some reason my brain, it flips it, and so I see east over here, even though it's over here. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Look, another round. So this is, yeah, I'm going to try and make a, I know I said I was going to make, this is going to be just kind of a, I'll put work into it as I feel for this square or this blanket. Because I said I didn't want to start any blankets. So I've already done one blanket pattern this month. Now you guys got 2 blanket patterns this month. Because you got the Suck It Up Buttercup, which I feel like I need to like shorten that somehow. But I don't know how, because I can't say sup buttercup or sup, whatever. But I think it's just going to have to be left Suck It Up Buttercup. Walmart order says it will be delivered at 8:38. Well, one of these days I'm going to get it right. I'm going to go with 8:38. I mean, I'm always wrong, though. I just feel like maybe one day I'll get it right. Maybe one day. All right, so what is a color that I could do next on this, guys? Yeah, all kinds of scraps. Isn't that past for you? Anyway, I need to get back to working on my child's blanket. It's another thing I need to work on. I mean, I still have quite a bit of time before it needs to be done, but he's been asking me if I've been working on it, and I'm like, I'll get to it, dude, I promise. So, oh, cool. That's awesome. Well, you have fun with your mom. Love that. Another mom and daughter set, it seems like. Tracking her. See, I'm already wrong. Tracking already says 8:39. 8:40. I'm gonna go with Angela on 8:40. And Lisa. Lisa and Angela, 8:40. We'll have the 3 of us guessing 8:40. I'm gonna change it now that you've said the tracking. I like this square. Could you imagine like changing the colors on this thing? Like that's what I want to do. So I want to finish up this light blue that I have. See how many rounds I can get out of what's left. I might be able to do the rest of this round and then change to another color. I think this could be so pretty and like some color changes because of the front posts and all that it's in it. So hubby decided to take the day off today, and neither one of us can decide whether we let the kids take the day off or not. But because in the past we've let them, and so they're like, well, daddy's gonna stay home, do we have to do school? So they always ask if they have to do school, and I'm like, there ain't no reason you guys can't do school with him home. It's just if he goes and does something and keeps himself busy, they don't really notice him around, I guess. But he wants to go take them for haircuts this morning. So I don't know if they're going to do that as like soon or like, and then we do school, or if we're going to do school and then they go. I don't know what he's doing yet. Let's see. Hello, Tara. Okay, let's see. I wish I had somewhere I could hang this so you guys could see it. Ooh, hold on. I have something I could hang it from, maybe. I can find it. Ah. Hold on. I gotta reach up and grab it. Ugh. Here. Ugh. It was being a pain to grab. It's a little display thing that I got to show my bags. And I wanted something tall enough that would hold, like, I think 2 feet. So it adjusts. You unscrew this a little bit to loosen it, and you can pull this out if you want to, but obviously you don't want to. Just you put it as tall as you want, and then you have about 1.5 feet, 2 feet to hang a bag. Oh, well, thank you, Andrew. Ouch. There you go. There's Lana Square. Love it. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can put it on this side. Oh, now you can't see it. It's like it has to be right in front of my face for it to be on the camera. I don't want it right in front of my face. There we go. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. I hope this has never been done before, this square, because I'm really loving what my brain noodle came up with. If this is an original design. The square is really pretty. Thank you, Kendall. That's the square right there. Look, I have it right above. And it can be turned into a blanket because I am furthering this one. So this has 5 rounds, if I remember correctly, again. And I had 5 rounds on this one, but now I'm up to the 7th round, and it's still going. Now, I had plans on this one originally to do some ridges. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do that maybe every 3 or 4 repeats, just kind of break it up a little bit, or just keep it straight like this, where it's just continuously this all the way around. Yes, I need to look and see who all got them. See if there's any names I recognize. Marianne got a gifted membership. Sweet. And Bella, I recognize that one. Bella Uccinetto. That's a bigger channel. I know one the other got one of my memberships a while back. I thought that was awesome. Yep, this is Big Twist Sunrise Ombre, but you can also find it now at Hobby Lobby. So technically, I can't say Big Twist anymore, because now it's Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn Sunrise Ombre, because it's still called Sunrise Ombre, and Melissa G can correct me if I'm wrong, but because she went and got some of this from Hobby Lobby, I'm almost positive it's still called Sunrise Ombre at Hobby Lobby. But it's this colorway right here. It's an ombre, so I pulled out more of the yellow here from the center. So it ombres from this orange to the yellows to the oranges. It's really cool. I like it a lot. It's going into my middle kid's blanket that I need to work on. So yeah, this is my contribution to the Granny Square Day. This thing is literally sitting right in front of me, so you all can see it. I can have it on the edge of the thing right with me. It's right even with my head. But then I'm going to hit it with my elbow. So the Caliana square. Calilana, not Caliana. Calilana, Lana. However you want to pronounce it. Whatever regionally way you want to say that. So yeah, I thought that was the funnest thing when I saw this colorway in Hobby Lobby. I went, yes, I can still get more of that color. I don't know if they just took on what was already made and then they slapped their labels on it, or if they're actually going to keep producing this yarn. Awesome! It is Sunrise Ombre. I thought so. I thought I saw it on there. They kept the same name. They literally just took a label like this because they basically probably print all this right here in that square for the different colors. I bet you this is all one label for, you know, and they just print this part right here for the different colors. I still like the fact that I found this at Goodwill was another good deal. Another good, it was a different Goodwill too. So I might have to hit up more Goodwills just to see if I can find some decent deals like that. But they had some other yarn there too, like big packages of it, and it was like scrappy stuff, and I was like, no, I don't need it that badly. Before I would have snagged up all the yarn in there, but I was like, no, unless it's like full brand new skeins like that, or yeah, or it's yarn like one of the bags did look like it had a whatchamacallit, like a merino maybe in it, but it was caked up already, so it was hard to tell like what brand it was or anything. It was kind of a pretty color, but I didn't want to buy the whole bag just for that one little cake of yarn, so I was like, meh. So I did good. I left it all there for somebody else to get, and I was like, because I have plenty of yarn. I didn't even need that, but it's Hobby Lobby yarn. I like Hobby. It's one of my favorites, and it was brand new skeins. I couldn't pass it up. For $3.99 especially, I could get both of them for the, you know, kind of the price of the sale price for two of them instead of one. So that's what I did. But yeah, the other yarns were more scrappy pieces and like little balls of yarn and cakes of yarn and things. Not full skeins or anything. So good morning, Valerie. How are you? I am probably going to play Yarn Chicken with this blue on this round. So I don't have the camera down where you can see me working on this. So I think, I don't know, I'm like loving this. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't need any variety to it. Like, does it have enough? Like, it has a lot of texture to it, let me tell you that. But I just didn't know if maybe if I should break it up, you know, every like, so if you look on here, I don't know if you can see it, but like there's the post work. Okay, on here, I think I did it. Yeah, I ended on a post work round. So there's two post work V's on this square. So I was thinking every 3 or 4 post work rounds repeats, do like a ridge row, and then go back to this again for several rows, you know, for 3 or 4 repeats, and then do another ridge row. Just kind of give it just some breakage, or just keep it all like this. I just don't know which one I would like. Or I have both options. You know, maybe I do another square that's the same as this one. I could call it the Cali Nana. Just change it up a little bit. But yeah, do another one with the same stitches. Just have it with ridge rows on it as well. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you guys. You guys help me design stuff just as much as my brain noodle comes up with things. I have only one noodle because it's just, you know, there's a book called Women's Brains Are Like Spaghetti and Women are spaghetti, men are waffles, or something like that with our thinking, our brains. Like men can compartmentalize their life. And then you've got us women where we're just a spaghetti noodle in our head, where It's just, we're all over the place. It's just noodle. So it's just one big noodle, one long noodle in there for me. It's just going all over the place. It's not spaghetti noodles. It's a spaghetti noodle. Okay, I'm gonna go over to YouTube. Okay, there it goes. Lana said hello. Just as I was about to go check my YouTube channel or my YouTube video, make sure my chat hadn't froze on Restream. Add some pink to it. Ouch. I have a. Hold on. Pardon me while I open this box. Ugh. So I have a full skein in my scrap box for some reason because I keep using it and not using it. I could do this one. I could just keep going with this color after, but that's a whole skein. This will go for a nice wide amount of color. I have that pink, or I have, ouch. I have this pink, leftover pink, that is a gradient where it goes from a light pink to the dark on the outside. I don't know if you can see it very well because the light is washing it out really bad. This is a bright pink, like it's almost neon. This is Lion Brand Mandala Ombre, or gradient, which I kind of like the idea of doing the gradient. Well, come here. Come here. You want some pets? Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey. Hello. Come here. Oh, she doesn't want to come over here. She's just staring at me like, you like the gradient? Good morning. It's just a holder, a stand. I got what you. How does Lexi say that? I know it. No. I meant what you know, or something like that. I know what you meant. She just said go lay down. I was like, okay, fine. Don't want to pet you anyway. If you roll your yarn in ball, it would make it much easier for you. Yeah, I mean that one skein I could cake it back. I could cake it up, but it's a whole skein there. So whatever I used it for in the past, I frogged it and just wound it around the outside of the skein. Maybe if I go to use it, I'll cake it up, because trying to undo that around the end is kind of a pain sometimes. But yes, caking up the yarn sometimes is better. It is sometimes. Oop, hold on. I about did it again. I about didn't put 2 double crochets in that space there. I am working away on crocheting here, and I'm like, I know you guys can't see it, but that is what I'm working on. I got it in my hand. It's just, it hurts to work like this on my shoulder. Well, the action of bringing it up to this position is harder. Hoping my chiropractor can get that, whatever's going on, because it's just like when I turn my head certain ways, I can feel it in that. So it's like I've tweaked it somehow. And it is connected to my neck. So there are days I have felt it in my neck. And I feel like it's trying to do it over here on my right one too, but it's not there like it is on my other one. It's hard to explain. It's on my shoulder blade. I should just sit back like this, then you can see it. with my glasses, it makes everything bigger so then I can sit back and still see that. It will be released, Melissa, 30 minutes after the live is over. Oops. I didn't want to release it during the live this morning or last night or anything. I wanted to be able to, like, you know, show it off, talk about it, and then have it released. That way people aren't trying to go watch it. Not that I wouldn't care if you guys did, but just make sure people were a little bit here, and then you guys have the tutorial shortly after the live's over. And I just picked 10 o'clock, so that way it wasn't too long after the live. And I didn't want it to be public right as the live ended, just in case any glitching or anything. I don't know, a whole thought process went into that. Yeah. So basically, to answer your question, no, I have not posted it yet. It is scheduled to come out at 10 this morning, 10 a.m. Central. So it would be 11 for you, but 30 minutes after the live for everybody. So it'll be posted. And please give grace. Please. This is my first tutorial I've done in probably a year or two. So like I said, I just went right into it without really planning it out 100%, like making sure I had everything, making sure I told you to, you know, all the supplies that you would need. I forgot to even mention that I was using 4-weight acrylic. I just went into it as just with the way I went into it. I'm assuming you know it's 4-weight acrylic. I shouldn't have done that, but like I said, I literally went right into it without, and I've already got it edited and things and saved and all that. And I was like, well, I can answer questions if I need to. Excuse me. So I don't know. Just, yeah, let me know if it's okay. But yeah, I think it's going to work as a blanket. That's the back side of the blanket. And that's the front side. Trying to decide. I don't think this is going to make it around another round. So I think I'm going to cut it off and change to the pink. I think that's what I'm going to do. Rizzy, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Cali Lana Square show. The Cali Lana blankets, the Cali Lana cluster blanket square. That just, I don't know. Maybe I should take blanket out of there. Feels like it's too much. I mean, I could. I can redo everything. The tutorial, no, but all the signage for it. The advertisement, whatever you want to call it. Good morning. Good morning. It's all going to be. Good morning, Vivian, and thank you. And good morning, Izzy. I just saw your name on my subscription list this morning because I was going through my subscription list and going through, and honestly, if it's one of those, there was a bunch of subscriptions I had where it was just people's accounts, and so I'm going through and I'm actually taking those off as subscriptions because I don't think they plan on ever doing a channel. If they do, I'll find them again someday. Remove blanket from the name. The Cali Lana cluster square. Yeah, I think so too. I can always do that too. It's not a big deal. I think I have time. Actually, I might try to do that real quick. Let's see. Take blanket out. I'm on Canva fixing it real quick. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so share, download, and then I'm going to go to my channel. Oh, hold on. Save, replace. And then I'm going to go to my dashboard. Oh, no, totally. They may be supporters of mine. I'm just going through my subscription list and just cleaning it up a little bit. 1970. Y'all, I'm 30 away from 2000. Like, if we can get to 2000, I will definitely do some giveaways. I've got a bunch of stuff to give away and nice things too. I've got the Sophie's Universe book I'm going to get rid of. I've got some yarn in there, some merino yarn. Can't talk. Let's see. We're going to edit. Thumbnail. Change. Why is it not letting me put that on there? Is it not saved yet? It's right there. Why is it not letting me change? Ah, there we go. Now I can put it on there. All right, save. Okay, so the thumbnail is saved. Yeah, I'm not like getting rid of subscribers of my channel. I'm getting I'm just undoing the ones that I've subscribed to where they are just profile names. Good morning, Rackle. Good morning, good morning. I'm adding pink onto my square. It's a light pink first, and then it'll go into a bright pink. And I'm mixing yarns, y'all. I'm mixing yarns. Because the first one is a big twist, the blue, and then the pink is now Lion Brand Gradient. So I changed, oh, hold on, I gotta change the name of the thing too, not just the thumbnail. Oh, I take the blanket out of the name. There we go. And then I'll put can be, do I want to put it in the title? Where do I usually see that where they, oh, here, I'll put it in the description. The Cali Lana cluster square can be repeated until it reaches the desired amount for blankets or just multiple squares. There. And then I'll put, yeah, that'll work. Save. You made your first granny square this morning after 20 years of crocheting. Nice. Oh, yeah, if they have channels, yeah, for sure, Marianne, I get it. But there's some people that subscribe to us that are just literally only on YouTube for watching and subscribing to people. So it takes forever to scroll through my subscriptions when I'm trying to find stuff to watch for my kids. So I don't need 4,000 subscriptions on there. Oh my goodness, $8.49. Wow. Well, maybe you can make your second. This one will be released today on my channel in about an hour and a half. So it went from what, 840. So we said 840. Well, I'm gonna say now, if it updated to 8:49, I'm gonna say 8:49 at this point, because it seems like when they update it, they're usually close to that time on that time, at least in what you've had in the past. It seems like when they've had to update it. So hopefully this color change, I should have changed the color on the post row, because the color change on this row is just a color change. So thinking the color change should have happened on the post row, because I think it would have looked cooler. But it is what it is. That's the row I ended on. I don't think I could have gone another row. It's the beauty of the world we live in. We all get to do things the way we want to, because we're all different. I have not heard from Grammy Rita. I have not. I don't have a way to reach out to her other than through YouTube and Discord. And if she's not in Discord, then I don't know how to get a hold of her. An email. I think I can email her, but I just don't know how quickly she'll respond to that. So who's gonna make the square? I think I know some people that are gonna make it, but I want to know for sure. I want you to let me know for sure. Confirm my suspicions. Good morning, Diana Marie. Oh my, I think you missed my Goodwill story yesterday, or were you here? I don't know, I can't remember if you were here yesterday or not when I told it. So the yarn that I got, that I commandeered out of my daughter's blanket yarn stash, that I used to make the I can't talk this morning, the scarf. I happened to be in Goodwill just perusing, just for no other reason than I was just like, yeah, I just want to stop in and just see. I ended up finding a couple shirts. This is one of them that I found, in the purples. Monique and you are gonna make it. Yay! Frizzy's gonna make it. Lisa's gonna make it. But anyway, I was in the Goodwill and I happened to find the one and only skein of Bernat blanket they had in that whole store in the Goodwill. And it happened to be in the exact same color as the scarf that I started for you. That I started with the thing. And I was like, what? No way, that's the color I need right there. And I had planned on buying a brand new skein of it, either through Michael's or Amazon, and it was going to be like $15 to $20 for another one. And I found this one at Goodwill for $1.99. Spent $2. You're gonna make it? Sweet. Aw. Your bag went to visit your grandparents. That's so cool. So yeah, I found the same yarn in a Goodwill, because I had planned on buying another one, because I was like, gosh, I'm almost running out of the first one, or the yarn that I had to start the scarf, which I feel like was pretty close to, if not a whole new skein, just missing its ball band of the yarn. And I'm like, this scarf is not very long, and if I continued on, it was probably going to be a very short scarf that it barely wrapped around, gave you any length. You wouldn't be able to wrap it around like again and have it hang. You might be able to just let it drape around your neck, but then it's like you got this exposed. So anyway, yeah. So I just happened to see that one in there and found it. It was exact same colorway, like the exact same colorway. I went, no way. No flippin' way. Yeah, well, and usually their yarn selection is kind of not great either. And sometimes it's a lot of like people's leftovers, you know, where they just cake it up and then they're like, well, I'm not going to do anything with it, so I'm just going to donate it. Which, good for them, you know, somebody else gets to buy it and use it, but it's like, Anyway, but yeah. And then yesterday we went to a Goodwill near a restaurant we ate out at, and I found 2 skeins of I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby for $3.99. Like, normally on a sale week, you can get one of these. Let's see. Let me do the math real quick. Good morning, Sonny. So it was $4.99 times 0.3, so $1.50 minus $1.50, $3.49. So for about 50 cents more, I got both of these for $3.99 versus one on the sale week for $3.49 plus tax. So I got 2 for 1 basically. That's how I look at it. I created a granny square. I am actually just continuing my prototype granny square into a possible donation blanket, hopefully, if I can keep up with it and actually finish it and keep the motivation to finish it. Ew, math, yuck. Ew, I'm allergic to math. What did I miss? Like, I feel like try to make it if I have to wait until my fur babies are in the cage. Their beds, yes, I understand that. I understand that. I'm using up yarn. I'm using up yarn. I've got all these ball bands sitting around, and I think that most of them are from yarns that I'm like, I started using and haven't finished or something, and so they're just laying around waiting to get put into the rest of the pile. Like, I don't think I've used this yet, the Morning Air. I haven't used this one yet. This one is caked up. Yeah, I haven't used this one either, so. But these are Cotton Fair Fresh Blooms. What would I use this for? What was I using the Fresh Blooms for? I don't know which one the Fresh Blooms is, because then I would be able to tell you what color, what bag or anything I used for it. Oh, I need to add this to my pile of Fireside Multi that I'm using. That means I'm in my 6th one, not my 5th one. Man, that thing's using a lot of yarn. The test pattern that I'm using, I'm on my 5th or 6th skein of yarn. And it has 130 yards per skein. So it's not a ton of yardage, but it's already at 600 yards. So I don't know how many yards. And I only have 3 left, I think. Hopefully I can get through the rest of the test pattern before. I was going to say project and pattern at the same time, so it was going to come out pattern. The test pattern. is going to take. I don't know how much it's going to take. It's gonna be a lot because it's big and it's already gone through a lot. I'm not using big stitches either. So anyway, maybe they'll show up early. Got one more side to do. Yep, so in honor of the Granny Square Day, National Granny Square Day tomorrow, I'm also doing the square in honor of Lana Banana. Yep. I was just getting into that. Yep. It just happened to come out. So Lana was talking to me about possibly doing a Granny Square for Granny Square Day. And I was like, that sounds awesome. And I already had this square made up. I already had this going. And I was like, ooh, you know what? I could just use that. It's a square. So it's 5 rounds, just like a granny square, 5 or 6 rounds like a granny square. And then, seriously, I did it again right there. I missed a double crochet right here. I only got one in the middle. Tomorrow is India's Independence Day. Well, happy Independence Day to you guys. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to see what happens when I do this. I go on both sides of it, or if it's going to change the look. Probably going to change it. I'm just looking in the camera to see what it looks like. See if you can notice it. I'll keep going. Frizzy, no, she is not going live today because she has to work at 9 a.m. her time, so no Frizzy today. Nope. Good morning, Jeremy. Well, for her dad. Aw. So sweet of you. What did I miss? Oh, okay. So anyway, we are doing, again, I'm just going to go through this again. So this square is called the Cali-Lana Cluster Square. I forgot to take it out of here. And it is in honor of Lana Banana. And we are actually doing a little friendship blanket, so to speak. So some of us, and if you guys want to do it too, anybody else that isn't doing it, that wants to do it, we're making 2 squares for Lana. We're making one of this design in yellows and oranges. Okay. And then you get to make another square in any square pattern you want. It can be 2 of these if you want. It could be 1 of these and 1 of another, whatever you want to do. But as long as one of them is this. And then do them in yellows and oranges in the color yellow and orange. It could be all yellow or all orange or a combination of both. But 6-inch squares in acrylic. So make sure they are 6 inches. This is right at 6 inches. And then if you need Lana's address, you can email me. There's a post on my YouTube channel, on my community post with my email that you can email me and get her address if you don't have it. And I will get it and send it to you guys, those that you want it, to send her squares. And then she's going to take the squares and join them together in a green of her choice, and make herself a friendship blankie, a friendship blanket. So you did get the pattern book to show you how to do it. It's hard for me to understand. Yes. You and Andrew are being difficult. Difficult children.
I wonder if they haven't seen mine.
Why?
Busy? You there?
You showed her that yesterday.
Oh.
You showed the cat.
That. It's my new plushie.
We found this at Goodwill. It's a squishmallow. I think it's some sort of root vegetable. The tag is in the trash. I can't remember what his name is because usually the name tells you what veggie it is. It's some sort of root vegetable. So.
Good morning, little man. Please.
Yeah, it's okay. Lana's already aware that they're making different colors, and I think Lana likes the colors Andrew's doing anyway, so it's fine.
Revenant.
Yes, Revenant.
OMG, so cute.
Yep. Your plushies are cute. This kid, I tell you, he's a plushie kid. He thinks he needs to get a plushie wherever he goes. And I keep thinking I need to indulge it. One of these days it'll get out of control, and then I'll be like, all right, we gotta chill this plushie buying out. I don't want to do that after it gets out of control. We'll do that before it gets there.
He's so cute.
You know what I need to do?
Yeah.
I need to make you actually, you know what? I made you a basket that you can put all your plushies in.
And it's too full. Hugs, Lana. Hugs, Lana. I just want to show him the Mooney one more time. Wait.
Okay. The pink is going on. Look, it's staying square. I love it.
Ah! Show the cat one more.
Fine. I think I showed you guys this one. We've shown this one. This one came from the
zone.
The place that we went to.
The zone.
I know. They don't need to know the name.
Very cute.
Because it's not like they're gonna go there. But it came out of a claw machine.
Yeah, it was sideways.
And his name's Mooney, like kitty. The moon.
The Mooney the kitty.
Mooney the kitty.
And
where were you when I needed some control over my yarn buying? I know, right, Jeremy? I needed that too. Mm-hmm. It got a little bit out of control.
I don't think they have not seen the bee yet.
You showed the bee yesterday, the Minecraft bee, because Frizzy commented how she has multiple Minecraft bees.
Well, I want one of the yarn bees. If Frizzy has. Wait, yeah.
My kids found a squishmallow bee yesterday at Goodwill. I was like very tempted to get it, but I was like, meh. Okay, done. Go, please.
I want one of your yarn bees, Frizzy.
No, you know what? I have her pattern. I can make one.
Really?
Yes, I can make her one. I shouldn't be muted. You had a cockatiel named Mooney.
You had a cockatiel.
Is anybody else hearing me? Mooney. Not hearing me?
Anybody here?
Okay.
Mommy?
Can you please? You shared your stuff. Now
Not
I want you to.
On my end.
Oh, wow.
Take? Huh?
Yes.
Over $1,000.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How
crazy.
Nanny has that much money.
I've asked you to go, please.
What? Last time? What? Last time? Look at that. Wait, that price? You still die?
No, I just went to another screen, so you can't see the thing anymore.
Can I see what you're doing?
No, they cannot see what I'm doing.
Oh, what will you decide?
Oh my gosh, Jonathan, please.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yep. Tank got muted somehow. When in high school, I used to buy my mom a new plushie Beanie Baby for her desk every month. I had to drive her to work every morning, so I would stop at the gas station and check if they had a new one. I love that, Jeremy. Okay, I want to show you guys something real quick.
Okay, I'll shut my mouth.
No, just go, please. I wonder if I have this saved on here. I'll just download it now. Oh my good gracious. I need you to go back upstairs.
Yeah, maybe. Can I put Loki after?
At this rate, you're getting a no because you're not listening to me.
Okay.
Oh my. All right. Stop, please. Stop, please. I'm not going to answer you right now. Snuggle up. There we go. I want to show you guys something. Oh, your second earbud canceled you out. Oh, that stinks. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh my goodness. Lana Square Day. Oh, you're so funny. It is Lana Square Day. Okay, let me pull up image. All right. He's not listening very well this week. This week's been rough for him. He has been, I don't know what, is there a full moon this week, guys? Like, I kept meaning to look into that because his behavior this week has been not the best. Okay, so this right here, I keep meaning to mention this and all week and I forgot. I don't know if Helix Lexi is still going to participate in this. I'm assuming she is. She's just been busy this week. But her and I came up with this idea called Stash Down, Snuggle Up September. So in the very top picture of this, the very, very top picture is my hand-dyed yarn that I have. And I decided I'm going to make a blanket. And you know what? I might just use the Cali Lana. As my blanket pattern. So what I want to do, but the thing is, I don't want to do in the round because I want to use, oh, okay, wait, let me rewind. So I'm not going to use the square because what we're going to do is we're going to roll for, it's going to be like a chaos blanket that I'm going to make for myself. It says snuggle up, so you can snuggle up in a blanket, a scarf, whatever you want to do, a beanie, bunch of beanies, whatever, it's just a snuggly item of anything. Next full moon is the 28th. Oh my goodness. You can make any blanket you want for this. Yes, just whatever. But let me see if I can bring myself up. Oh, I don't want to zoom so far in on this. Oh, that didn't work like I wanted it to. Okay, we'll just do this one. So basically, I want to make a blanket for myself. And yeah, all my patterns are round. I might try to figure out how to make this side to side. But the thing is, with the Stash Down Snuggle Up September, we're going to do kind of like a chaos blanket. Some of the stitches that I chose, which are kind of boring. And plus I just want to make the yarn stand out, not the stitches. And good morning, Demetra. So what I want to do, like some of the stitches I was thinking of doing is one would be like a back loop, front loop only, alternating as one of my stitches. Front post, back post is one of my alternating stitches. Extended stitch, maybe single, half double, or double. I don't know which one yet. The lemon peel stitch, which is an alternating stitch pattern of a single and double. You alternate between the two across. And then there's another one. What was that last one? Oh, I can't remember what the last one was. I wrote them down somewhere. I had a fifth one. Oh, the cross stitch. I was going to do a cross stitch. So all those would work together in the stitch multiples. And so it would be randomized between those 5 stitches, the stitch patterns. And then I would have my color categories for all the different colors that I have there. And the hand-dyed yarn. I'm not using acrylic. This is all hand-dyed yarn. It's all 3-weight, it should be. It should all be 3-weight. So, at least all of mine is 3-weight. So the stitches that I've picked out, Stefan, all could work together, because as long as I have a even stitch count, it'll all work. It does, yeah, they'll all work. The alternating front loop, back loop, the alternating front post, back post, the extended stitches, the cross stitch will be fine because it's 2, and then I'll have 2 stabilizers on one on either end. And the lemon peel is a single double all the way across. It'll even itself out. So those will work together. I could go more complicated and try and do like fancier stitches, but I was just like, I don't know. I just want to get this stuff used up and made into something. So I think I'm just going to do a chaos blanket and hopefully get through as much of that yarn as possible. So I'll have my colors. I'll have to figure out how to divide them up by colors because some of them are variegated. But yeah, we are going to do this starting in September. If you would like to join us, you're more than welcome. You don't have to. You can pick a blanket pattern to do this with if you really want to, or you could do a chaos blanket like I'm going to do, and you can use the same stitches as I'm doing, or you can use your own stitches. And what I can do is I can number my stitches, kind of like we do for Luck of the Draw, where my colors are numbered. I could just number my stitches and my colors, and that way you guys can just follow along with the whatever number is called for those things. So I can do a wheel for color, a wheel for stitches. Oh, and then the other one is a wheel for the amount of rows that you do. So I would probably do a minimum of at least, I think I'm going to do a minimum of 3 rows. Well, actually, no. I'll do the row count for you guys, but for me, I'm literally going to do just the color and just the stitch. I'm not going to do the row count because I want to use up this yarn. And so what my plan is to just basically make each draw, I will make a section of that color in that stitch, and that's it. So I have not made it very far on this round. So if you guys are, interested in that at all, I'll keep talking about that. I'll try to remember to talk about that as we go throughout the month of August. Ideas may change because as I'm sitting here talking it out more and more, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do this with all that hand-dyed yarn. So, because I wouldn't mind doing a blanket like this and just, drawing for a color and then just going like that. But then the bigger it gets, the less rounds I'm going to get out of the yarn. And then it's going to eventually get to the point where it's not making it all the way around and I'm joining a new color in the middle of a row around. So I need to mull over this some more, or maybe you guys have some ideas that you can throw out there. Good morning, Miguel. chaos blanket. It's literally what it's called. It's a chaos blanket. Like you're picking a color, a stitch, and how many rows you do that color, that stitch in that color. And you just have to come up with stitches that work together. And so that's just the whole point of it. It's kind of like a scrap blanket, but it's just, they call it a chaos blanket because you're just randomly picking a color, you're randomly picking a stitch, and you're randomly picking how many rows you do in that stitch of that color. So it's just, that's what they're calling it, I guess, is a chaos blanket. So mine, if I did a round one like this, like, well, it's not round, but if I did one in the round, so this, even though this is a square, is considered in the round because you're going around and around on the outside of the square here. Because if I do that, then I just don't know if that's going to work out for me with, like, literally, I don't want to have a bunch of like small scraps of my hand-dyed yarn up there. So I just don't know what to do. Oh, my colors, Stevan, are literally going to be all of those in that square right there, plus some. I have some more of this hand-dyed yarn not up there. I have it somewhere around here, in a tote somewhere. So yeah, it's my colors. It's going to be a very rainbow blanket. So seen it done a lot on TikTok recently. Way late, but hello, knickknacks. You are just fine. Scrap blanket. It's kind of scrap. Yeah, a scrap blanket. It's essentially kind of like a scrap blanket. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. But yeah, it's just a planned out scrap blanket, kind of. A randomized scrap blanket. I don't know how to, yeah. But yeah, it essentially, yeah, I would say a scrap blanket. You know, so, and when it comes to using the KISS method of when I think things up, I don't know. What would be the most simple way to do it? You know, that's my problem. My brain cannot think of any other simple way to do it other than how I just described doing it for me, where I do a side to side and use up all of the yarn until it runs out, regardless of the row count. I don't want to do a row count. I would just do the stitch and the color and just use that color up in that stitch until it runs out. And then when it runs out, you know, whatever, if it can't finish a row for some reason, then I'll have scraps, but I don't know. It's semi-organized chaos. Exactly, Monique. Yes. It's organized chaos. Semi-organized. Semi-randomly it's randomly, hold on. It's semi-organized random chaos. And then, yeah, side to sides are a little bit easier to do because then you're not like, I don't know, spending an hour finishing a round, you know, because once they get bigger, it takes a minute to get around. I mean, I'm only this big on this square, and it's taken me a hot minute to get this one round done, but I'm also stopping a lot. Yeah, roll the dice projects. We do those a lot here on my channel, like, you know, random stuff. So, oh, that's another thing I need to do is we haven't done one of these yet. Have we done one of these for August? The one stitch challenge from Rebecca, where I do a bag. We gotta throw it in there and make it just the chaotic name, you know. We gotta like make the name not make sense. Make the name make sense in a nonsensical way. So like it needs to be like it's semi-organized random chaos or random organized chaos or something. I was gonna say I don't think I've done this yet. Do I have time to do this with everything else I'm trying to do? I need to use up yarn though, so but this is mostly like you had a spa day on Wednesday and you got a haircut and coloring and oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. That's so awesome, Diana. I love that for you. Chaos blanket sounds fun to me. Right? You guys want to do the chaos blanket? Now, do we want to do side to side? Are you guys going to follow my stitches or do your own stitches? Do you want me to find better stitches than what I described? I don't know. Peaceful chaos. There you go. All right. Do I want to do this right now? I got so many whips going. This is one more whip that I'm going to... Look at this, y'all. This is my whip situation. Like, I've got 2 whips in one basket here. This is my hexagons for the luck of the draw. And my Octobot, my bag that we did for last month. Or was this? No, this was just a shape. So my squares, my hexagons are all going to look like this. They are huge. This bag is going to be a giant tote bag when I'm done. Just a small bag this time. Make a small bag. Okay. But that's my I have 2 here that I need to get them done and going. All right. I'm going to take this part out because that's okay. So this is called the 1 stitch or stitch pattern bag challenge, where we don't alternate the stitch or stitch pattern. We have to include it somewhere in the bag. So my last one was the Catherine's wheel, and I made the patriotic bag, and it only has 1 sliver of Catherine's wheel across it. I'll have to go grab that. And then I know the Suzette stitch is nice, isn't it? And then whatever stitch or stitch pattern is drawn, we cannot change it. We have to use it. That was what she said to do. Okay. Oh, my ring is hitting. I'm like, what? My watch is not touching it. It's my ring, my diamond on my ring hitting the glass. All right. Ugh. Please be a good one. Please be a good one. Raised Ripple. Raised Ripple. I wish I could remember which book that was out of. I didn't write it down. Oh no. Was it out of here? You just want to learn from me how to do a granny square? What kind of granny square are you wanting to do? Like, are you like any granny square or like just a traditional granny square? This is going to be coming out on my channel, a tutorial for this in about 40 minutes or so. Raised Ripple. I don't remember what book that was in. I didn't write it down. Raised Ripple. I think it's out of the other book. Sounds like a nice wine. I wouldn't know. I'm not a wine drinker. I don't do wine. I don't do wine. It does. It all tastes the same to me, and it all tastes bitter. And I know people say there are sweeter wines out there, but even those sweet wines that I've tried, that people have told me are sweeter, they're still bitter to me. I have not gotten that taste yet. That acquired taste buds. All right, so the Raised Ripple. That's going to be a fun bag. That right there is very similar to the blanket pattern that I just gave you guys on Wednesday. Very similar to that. That's going to be a fun bag. All right, so it's an odd number of stitches plus 2 for the foundation chains. Well, I don't need the plus 2 for the foundation chain because I'm doing it in the round. So I just need to make sure I do a odd number of stitches for my stitch count around the round. Any granny square. Page 122. Okay. Maybe that's where I got that one from, was from you. All right, so raised ripple. I will work on that over the weekend, and I will come back to you on Monday with an idea, hopefully. So, nice phone size bag. Well, there you go. That's a nice small bag to make. You know, Passionate Kelsey had a phone pouch on her website for a pattern, and I bought it. I'll have to see how she makes that, how she starts it, and then I can use how she starts it as inspiration maybe to start the raised ripple one. And maybe it'll turn out better than my, what was that one I had? The notch crossbody or something like that. I still haven't made it around yet. I might make it to the end of this round before the live is over. Okay, what color do I do next on this? Like, and remember, I don't have all pastel colors. So I just happen to have these. I do have some pastel colors actually behind me I could pull from new, but I'm trying to use up my scrappies. My scrappy scraps, my leftovers. I'm trying to use that up first. Whatever shall we do? Our phone pouch or bag in. What color should we do? I might try to do a solid. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll do scraps. Maybe I'll make it a scrappy bag, because I have a lot of cotton scraps I need to get through again. And those are good to go through every once in a while and purge them. So, what about purple? For the blanket or the square here, if I have purple, it's going to be a dark purple. It's going to be a very contrasty color. Hey, I like the randomness. It's, I'm okay with it being random, because there's some kid out there or some person out there that will receive this blanket and go, ooh, I like the colors. I like the story it's telling. So, because this isn't going to go very far, this pink that I have, because I'm that far into it. I haven't even made it 2 rounds yet, so I do like that though. It is going to get to a bright pink though, so like I said, the purples I have are like dark. I got that purple. You know what? I do have a gradient purple I could add to it in my... I have a gradient purple I could pull out in my variegated purple, or my variegated basket. So I had, look, y'all remember that bobble blanket I told you about? This is from that bobble blanket. Look at that splitty yarn. Ugh. Yeah, I have purples. I think these are the same purple, pretty much. Ooh, I need to go through this bin and clean it up. Then I have this purple. It's a little bit different. It's more of a bluish purple. It looks blue on the camera, but in person, this is this is crayon purple. Like I said, with my scraps, I don't have a ton of color. Like, my colors are, look, this is what I have. It's mostly like muted colors and things. Like, there's not a lot of options in here. It's mostly like neutrals and stuff. I have a few bright colors left, like the yellow and orange and green here, but most of the rest of the colors are like muted, neutrally colors. So, I'm trying to think. I do have a gradient purple in my variegated bin. Need to make a foam bag for your new iPhone, but I want it to have a crossbody strap because I got the 17 Pro Max and it's too big for my pockets. You know, Stefan, I will work on a cell phone bag for you then with the raised ripple. I think that'll make a nice cell phone bag because it'll be nice and sturdy. I'm going to double strand it and everything. Make it nice and sturdy for you. You know, I'm just sitting here looking and going, I think this purple, not this one. And I will use up this one first, maybe. I don't know. This has less than this one. I don't know which one I want to do. The gradient purple would look nice. It's basically the same thing. It's just purple, where it's a light purple out to a dark. Oh, let me go grab the Catherine's wheel bag that I did and that gradient purple for you. So this is the gradient purple that I have. Purple gradient. And here's my Catherine's wheel bag that I made. And this thing is available to purchase. It is, you just need to, I need to sew some tails in before I sell it. But yeah, it's, all my bags are always available. But this one's not a cheapie. Not a cheapie one, I will tell you that. But this is the one that we did with the Catherine's wheel. A little big. A little big. The brights and the white is what hit my eyes first. Yeah. But this pink is going to gradiate out to like a neon pink. So yeah, I would probably start, I don't know if I would start from dark to light on that one or use this. I don't know. I don't know. The gradient is nice. I love lion print gradient. The mandala gradients, they are pretty. They're definitely not as soft. I mean, they're soft, but not as soft as some yarns. Softer than Red Heart. The hardware that I used. Okay, yeah, it's a brass colored hardware that I found. I'll have to find it and I'll send it to you. No, that one's not going to be written up. So that one's going to be just a one and done. It was just too complicated and I didn't write it down. So at this point, I don't know what all I did. So it's a one of a kind. But yeah, it's available. Like I said, I just need to take the time to sew all the tails in and tuck them all away, make it look nice and neat and finished. But yeah, I mean the fringe is cool. I think maybe longer fringe, like if I were to do that fringe on something else, maybe longer, although that would take forever. But yeah, doing that twisted fringe, I wasn't a huge fan of making it. It's just a lot of twisty, and then you and then I had to just go through and fix it all. And hopefully that doesn't make me sound lazy or anything, but I don't know. I'm trying to finish this round before the live. So yeah, we're gonna do the raised ripple crossbody cell phone bag, and I will have to figure out if it has a name for it yet, because I don't want to call it the raised ripple crossbody cell phone bag, although I mean that would work, but that's not what I want to call it. I don't know, we could call it like the Ripple crossbody cell phone bag or something. I don't know. Be lazy. No, I'm just saying, I don't want it to, like the way I'm describing how that fringe was, I don't want it to make it sound like I'm lazy. I am lazy. I'll find the lazy way, Diana. I will find the lazy way. Yeah, I'm being lazy and not fixing this blanket. Now I have 2 mistakes in it. I have made 2 mistakes in this blanket. And see, now I can't even find them, so there's one spot where I put, oh, see, I can't even find it. Can't find it now. Oh, right there. You can kind of see it. Right there where the V split. I tried something different to cover it up. I should have just not done that, but it's fine. It's fine. Ripplelicious. The Ripplelicious cell phone bag. Cell phone crossbody. What do we call cell phones instead? Mobile crossbody? No. Cell crossbody? No. Phone crossbody? Cell phone just sounds old school, so I was just trying to figure out what do the kids call the phones these days? Just phones? That's what I was like, just the phone, the Ripplelicious phone crossbody. What I'm making? Basically, I am showcasing this square that I came up with in honor of Granny Square Day tomorrow. But then also it is done in the colors yellow and oranges. Well, the yarn I started using has orange in it too. And if you look at this one close enough, you'll see orange speckles popping out. But this is in honor of our Lana banana on here. And we're calling it the Calilana cluster square. So right now I'm basically taking my prototype that I started with this blue. I had 5 rounds done. I'm just continuing it and using up scrappy leftovers and making it bigger into a blanket. So, and I'm also testing at the same time to see if it continues staying flat into a blanket. So you can use this square and continue on and keep making it, repeating the rounds, the 2 rounds, and make it a blanket if you want to. And hello, Venom, I'm guessing. That's Venom. Just phone. If you can't find them, then you did a good job. You call them cellular devices. Well, you know what, Rackle? We'll call it the cellular device crossbody then. The Ripplelicious cellular device crossbody. Ooh, a tiny dino. Nice. So that, speaking of tiny, there's a new book out that I want to get. It's on, I don't know if I added it to my Amazon wish list yet, but it's in my cart momentarily because I do want to order it. I just haven't hit the order button yet. It's a new book by Crochet Me Zaddy, I think his crochet channel name is. It's called the Itty Bitty Amigurumi, and it's no-sew, low-sew, mostly no-sew amigurumi patterns, and he's got all kinds of patterns in there. I think there's like 30 or 50 patterns in that book. Okay, still on, I missed yours. Hold on. I'm trying to design mine in a sideways bag and not an up and down like the usual cell phone bags. I'm going to maybe line it. Also, I'm going to either use a button or a snap closure. So, okay, Sevon, are you saying you want to make it like this or like this? Like, so this is the shape. This is, my thumbs are the bottom and these are the sides. So are you talking like this or like this? So up and down, and then you seam the two ends together, and then you seam one side, or do it in the round where you work from the bottom up to the top. Tears pattern itself with color since your phone is orange. That's awesome. I already need a new case on mine. It's already got a little nick on it. Annoyed. Oh my gosh, I want my yarn stash to be slightly smaller. That is actually working out really well. It just continues to, and I'm using a 6mm with this, so. What in the world are you doing? You watch Crochet Me Zaddy on YouTube? Cool. I don't watch him, which is funny, but I'm like, I watch Passionate Kelsey, and she's a friend of his, and she's been promoting it like crazy for him. So but I started following his shorts and stuff on it, and I'm just like, I kind of want to get the book. I kind of want to get it. All right, so am I doing the purple gradient then next? Am I going dark to light or light to dark? Because I'm going to finish with a darker pink. So, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, from bottom to top, but may have to make 2 panels and attach to the bottom, crochet the flap to the, okay. So you're like, yeah. See, I'm lazy. I'm going to make it all in one piece. Let the shenanigans begin. Blessed. Awesome, Angela. My husband is listening to something upstairs, and it sounded really gross. And I was like, is somebody sick up there? Because that's what it sounded like. I really don't want to do school today. I want to take the day off. Do we take the day off since my husband's home? It's only one day. From light to dark. I kind of just want to like crochet all day. I don't really want to. When he's at work, I mean, we're doing school, so, and we've done school all summer, so we homeschool, so we year-round school. There you go, Stefan. Design it however you want. I'm just lazy. I would do it in one piece. Less sewing and seaming, the better. Yeah, and I would totally, a day off sounds good to you. Yeah, it does to me too. Oh, sweet, Angela. That's awesome. I love pens. I love pens like I love crochet hooks. Look at this. This is a little organizer that is meant for, well, not meant for, but they like advertise it for like women's like makeup and things like that. I don't wear makeup, so bear with me. Their lipsticks, lip glosses, and their eyeliners and eye thingies and whatnot. Oh, and the brushes and stuff. I don't use that, so I bought it specifically for crochet hooks. And I have all of my dots, clovers, and a couple of other random ones in there. They do and they don't. Lana, my kids are a little bit like, well, I mean, I guess they are kind of ahead just because they started their, I mean, but they're on the level of school that they're meant. They're on the level of schooling that their brains are at. My daughter's doing her 9th grade year. She started it back in June. So she's already 2 months ahead of all the 9th graders right now. So they don't really get ahead per se because we take a lot of breaks. And so like when kids, like in December when kids are still in school, we're going to Hawaii. So we're going to take that week and a half off, you know, and then we have a week and a half, 2 weeks off for Christmas and a couple days off to a week around Thanksgiving, you know. So lots of vacations, lots of time off. My husband takes days off randomly to use up vacation days that he has to burn. Otherwise, he loses them. So he's just like, you know what? I have to burn through some days. So I was like, I'll just take a day off. So that's what he's doing. So I think I'm just going to take the day off too. And just, you know, we'll go have some fun. You know, maybe not go have some fun, but just have a nice relaxing weekend, early, you know, 3-day weekend instead of a 2-day weekend. So, repurposing is fun. Yeah. Well, I mean, it works. It fits all my hooks in there. Minus the really skinny ones. The really skinny ones get a little flimsy in there, and then some of the fat ones don't really, they fit, but, you know, I shouldn't say fat ones. The fluffier ones. Yes. I hope he's doing better, Angela. I hope he's doing better. All right. It's 9:29. I need to start wrapping it up. Okay, so real quick, you guys. I think Rita told me to go from light to dark. What do you guys think? Because I'm going to end on the darker pink. Do I start from the dark or from the light? I can pull from the outside. It's not a big deal. So that's actually what I did on this one. That's why it's actually missing a lot of the yarn from the outside. So I used up what was in the center for this blanket so far that I'm working on. So what do you guys think? Dark or light after this? So here's the blankie. Does my daughter? Yes, she does know how to crochet. She actually kind of taught herself by watching YouTube videos. She's a left-handed one though, so learning from me was a bit of a challenge, to say the least. You bought some erasable gel pens from Walmart recently. Those are awesome. I recently found these, and I love them at Walmart. They're Sharpie S gel pens, and they write really well. I like them. And they're not terribly expensive either. And then I think I got these off of Amazon. These write really well too. They're ombre ones. Ombre colored on the outside, but they write black. Oh, okay. So Lisa and Rita both say light, and Rackle, you're saying dark. And fluid around his heart and both legs are infected. He was getting, oh my goodness. Well, I hope it moves out quickly, all the yuck, and all the good goes in. I guess I'm just going to have to eeny, meeny, miny, mow it, and just whatever it lands on is what it was meant to be. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic Friday and weekend. Made her watch one to learn. She's 34 and just learning. Sweet. Okay, so I got 2 dark and 2 light. I need one more person to say dark or light. Oh, wait, no. Stevan said dark, so there's 3 dark. And all right, so I'm going to go with dark. All right, then. So anyway, yes, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, that you stay safe with all the weather that's going through. We're going to get a shizzle of rain this weekend, apparently. We've been getting thunderstorms almost every day for the last 3 days, waking up to them at 4 o'clock in the morning. Been nice. So yes, stay safe, stay healthy. If you're ill, I hope that you get better and stay better. And that I hope when you're here, you feel the love. And know that you are all somebody to somebody. And I really hope, and please post your squares to my community post. I also have a Facebook group. You can find me on Facebook at JB's Crochet Amber. Make sure you answer the questions or you will not get access. I make everybody answer the questions. So I hope you guys, I see you on Monday. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see y'all Monday, same time, same place. Have a great week, and bye.
Bye, Fri-Yay.